Dr. Pauline Convocar is the immediate past president of the Philippine College of Emergency Medicine. She is a board member and president-elect of the Asian Society of Emergency Medicine, vice chair and training program director of the Department of Emergency Medicine of Corazon Locsin Montelibano Memorial Medical Hospital in Bacolod City. She is also the vice chair for patient services and coordinator for telemedicine of the Department of Emergency Medicine, Southern Philippines Medical Center in Davao City. She is also the chair for the Emergency Medicine Services of the Department of Emergency Medicine of Manila Doctors Hospital. Our second moderator will be Dr. Bingumal Jayasundara. Dr. Jayasundara is a consultant surgeon and at the district-based hospital in Dambulla, Sri Lanka. He is a former consultant surgeon in the District General Hospital in Nuwara, Sri Lanka. He is also the senior trainer in the professional and personal development for more than a decade for the Outward Bound Trust Sri Lanka.
Thank you, Dr. Pauline. Distinguished faculty, panel of reactors, fellows of the Academy of the Asian Collaboration for Trauma, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to all of you logging in from every corner of the globe. Greetings and welcome to the 19th Interactive Virtual Encounters of the Asian Collaboration for Trauma. Today's webinar will deal about training and education in trauma and acute care. Training is an indispensable armamentarium in surgical practice. It involves one's skills and increase one's motivation to perform his job exceptionally well. It allows the trainers to pinpoint the knowledge and skills they want their trainees to have. Surgical training and development programs can educate fellows and residents about new skills or provide them with updates on existing skills to enhance their productivity. While education is the acquisition of knowledge through a process of receiving or giving instructions, training is the action of teaching or learning a skill or behavior. Although a surgeon may be well educated, very few would come to a hospital already well trained. And those who are well trained may be trained according to a different hospital's standard and culture. Training is necessary because the workplace is ever changing. The current postgraduate training in surgical specialties is not fit for the future. The objectives of training includes readiness for the future, better performance, and better services. Best practices within the surgical fields constantly change and evolve, and the surgical workforce must be enabled to evolve with these changes. Starts with a solid training period and followed by high-quality education. And the fact of the matter is, whatever knowledge a surgeon may have acquired throughout the course of their education can quickly become outdated. Therefore, in order to ensure that best practices are being followed, training must be a priority. Our speakers today are all trainers and educators in their own right. Risk reduction and management in health. Thank you, dear doctors, for giving us your precious time to share your expertise and experience with our trauma community. We are also delighted and thankful to have an illustrious panel of reactors composed of Dr. Sanjay Shah from the Apollo Hospitals in India, Dr. Tony Yongki Yikong from Hospital Tengku Ampuan Rahima, Malaysia, Dr. Kamal Jayasuriya from Sri Lanka, and Dr. Teddy Heri Wardhana from Airlangga University in Indonesia. Moderating today's webinar are, as introduced, Dr. Pauline Convocar from the Philippines, and Dr. Bingo Malja Sundara from Disaster Risk Reduction and Management in Health. Thank you, dear doctors, for giving us your precious time to share your expertise and experience with our trauma community. We are also delighted and thankful to have an illustrious panel of reactors composed of Dr. Sanjay Shah from the Apollo Hospitals in India, Dr. Tony Yongki Yikong from Hospital Tengku Ampuan, Rahima, Malaysia, Dr. Kamal Jayasuriya from Sri Lanka, and Dr. Teddy Heri Wardhana from Airlangga University in Indonesia. Moderating today's webinar are, as introduced, Dr. Pauline Convocar from the Philippines and Dr. Bingo Malja Sundara from